President Biden is beginning a 4-day visit to France where he's set to commemorate the 80th anniversary of D-Day. He's also trying to highlight American leadership overseas, trying to draw a sharp contrast with his Republican rival, former President Donald Trump.
Well, the trip comes as Mr. Biden confronts major national security challenges, from Israel's war in Gaza to the surge of migrants on our southern border. Our chief White House correspondent Peter Alexander has the latest from Paris.
President arriving in Paris, preparing to mark the 80th anniversary of D-Day. In a new interview with Time magazine, President Biden warns other world leaders are concerned about a potential Trump victory in November, saying, "There's not a major international meeting I attend that a world leader does not pull me aside as I'm leaving and say, he can't win, you can't let him win." And overnight, the former president again railed against his felony conviction, suggesting if elected, he will retaliate against his political opponents by prosecuting them in court.
Does that mean the next president does it to them? That's really the question. It's a terrible, terrible path that they're leading us to, and it's very possible that it's going to have to happen to them.
Mr. Trump also criticizing President Biden's new executive order that blocks migrants from seeking asylum at the U.S.-Mexico border when illegal crossings surge past 2,500 a day.
This is a public relations executive order, and it's meaningless.
A nearly record 10 million migrants have crossed into the U.S. since President Biden took office. The president making the move, blaming Republicans months after they blocked a bipartisan border security bill at the urging of Mr. Trump.
I'm moving past Republican obstruction to do what I can on my own to address the border.
The president's also under pressure to bring the Israel-Hamas war to an end. Asked by Time magazine whether Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is prolonging the war to protect himself politically, the president said, "I'm not going to comment on that," before adding there is every reason for people to draw that conclusion. But on Tuesday, he appeared to backtrack.
Prime Minister Netanyahu playing politics with the war?
I don't think so. He's trying to work out a serious problem he has.
The president was also asked by Time if Israeli forces have committed war crimes in Gaza, responding, "It's uncertain." The White House later saying Israel itself is investigating, but adding that the U.S. has seen no indication that's the case.